Elite Action Joe Studios with the Allied Forces. Hey guys, it's Pat again from Elite Action Joe Studios. So I'm without my cameraman again. So instead of putting my ugly face on in the beginning, just line these guys up and I'll go through them real quick. So this is my Allied Forces to go along with my last video of the Germans. Now most of these figures, for the most part, at least for the first good section, is going to be a mixed bunch of figures, but a lot of 21st century uniforms. So I got like a lot of the, the carded uniform sets. These first five here are infantry figures. I don't have as much as them. So when I started getting into the 21st stuff, which a lot of you did, a lot of you know about it. If you don't know 21st century Ultimate Soldier stuff and you have any questions about it, feel free to drop us a comment or even an email. Our email will be in the description of this. So when I originally started getting into the 21st stuff, me and Jay are history buffs, so we love anything history, especially World War II. He likes a lot of presidential stuff, and I like a lot of Western, especially American Indians. Talked about that before on the channel. But my goal in this, I originally wanted to do some photo stories, or some photography anyway, of like a D-Day landing. Now, the only problem with that is I, for some reason, didn't come across as much of the infantry figures as I did airborne, which was good for me because I was in the 82nd Airborne. So my airborne guys are next, and I have a much bigger airborne force. So starting here, all the way to here is airborne. Now it's a mix between 82nd and 101st. Now, as you'll see, I do have this guy's a dragon figure. Then we have some, obviously, I do have 21st century figures, but I also have a mix of figures. So I have G.I. Joe, I have a Power Team Elite figure, which this guy, he's one of the best head sculpts that Power Team did. He just looks perfect in this uniform. And then, so let's see here, these five guys here are 82nd Airborne. Now they had several different versions of the 82nd. They had, figure box figures, and they had uniform sets. And there's variations in those. And then starting here, I'm going to this guy. Those are all 101st. And the second guy here is my favorite head sculpt from 21st century. It's the 101st figure with Mohawk. Several units did Mohawks before they jumped on D-Day. Most of the 101st guys, you've probably seen historical pictures of that. These guys are all 101st. Again, several different interesting head sculpts. That guy was originally a German. This guy was this guy here was a box set. I didn't like his head sculpt much, but he was a box set. His 101st uniform actually was camouflaged. I have a couple of those, but I don't have them on figures right now. This guy was a hockey figure that I took his head off. I can't remember the company. And then I put a small cigar in his mouth just by poking a hole and made a little cigar. And I kind of like his head sculpt. Then this guy I actually bought on eBay, and I like the way the guy, somebody customized his face paint, and so I made him my sniper. And I do, as I said before, we have been trying to go through some SD cards and find some old photography. And I do have some black and white series I did with my World War II guys. I'm gonna track those down. You guys will like that. I actually built a Tiger tank out of cardboard. So I'm going to get those up, I think, soon, because I think I found the SD card. Moving along, I have these two guys, and these guys are in, these are two Hasbro figures, but they are in the 21st Century Ranger uniform, and I really like those uniforms as well. They have like with these guys, you can see the 101st patch. These guys have the smaller Ranger patch, and they are actually on the back of their helmet as well. And then moving over here, I have my 3 Dragon Allied figures. This guy was my favorite because he was Battle of the Bulge, so he had his like white camo and heavy jacket. Also this really cool cold weather cap. But as I said in my German one, I felt like Dragon really captured the uniforms more realistically. But me and my buddy Tom from over at SpiderMonkeyFilms, the home of Super Show, he was saying he's got a lot of the 21st as well. He said he didn't really do much with the Dragons because he didn't like how delicate they were, and he's so on point because I really feel like the makers of 21st Century made these predominantly as action figures to be played with, but also, you know, from a collector standpoint as well. But Dragon, on the other hand, I think was their company, I think, just did them as display because a lot of their stuff, for example, this guy here, he's got the BAR, which it had a handle on it, but it always falls off. It has a bipod on it, but the bipod, this one broke, so it only has the one side on it. And a lot of times clips and stuff would break. So they are definitely delicate, but if you're more of a display person, Dragon to me would be certainly the way to go, because and you can still get the Dragon figures on eBay relatively low priced. But so those are my Allied figures. As I said, there was the Airbornes are my favorite, obviously, because I was in the 82nd, so I love the 82nd. And you know, there was historically there were mixed units after the jump. You know, many guys were spread all over, so you would have groups of 101st meeting up with guys from the 82nd and forming units to carry out missions and stuff. And so that's what I kind of went with, and I did do that's the photo stories that I tried to put together in black and white kind of represent. But so yeah, this is my Allied figures. Well, these are my American. I ran out of space, so I'm just going to set these in here. I also have a couple of sorry for the camera work, guys. No Jay, he's the talent behind the camera. So I do have these two British figures. This one is boxed figure. That's how he came. I don't think I did anything with him. I just, you know, pulled them out and used them. This guy is obviously an Adventure Team figure from, you know, the 90s. It probably came out of like Hawk River or something. I put him in a uniform. I just thought his face worked pretty well. So I do have some other uniforms for British, and I have some packaged figures still, on card. But so anyways, that is my Allied Forces. A little bit bigger than my Germans, but like I said, I did lose a lot in the Great Theft. I lost more Germans, and then I also lost. I had made big Viet Cong team. I think I had 20 Viet Cong guys. I lost 20 or so. I don't remember German-wise. It's hard to remember, but I also had some Japanese figures. But for the most part, these have been boxed up. I haven't done much with them, but we did use some of the Allied Forces in our first video, which was the zombie one. If you guys go back and watch that, you'll see a couple of these guys in there. But other than that, I don't know. I just wanted to get them out, air them out, and share them with you guys, just for something a little bit different. Again, I apologize, and I hope you bear with me on the camera work. And with that, I will say we appreciate you guys watching. We also just broke 600 subscribers, which we were going to do a video about, but Jay actually is working. It's a Saturday today when I'm filming. So normally he has a day off on the weekend, but today was not it. So thank you to all our new subscribers, and appreciate the guys who have been here with us from the beginning in the AOA. We're very excited about the 600. And I hope you guys enjoyed this and my other video with the Germans. Let me know what your thoughts are about 21st century, Dragon, World War II, anything you guys want to talk about. We love comments. We love the engaging conversations. Get to know the subscribers. We also have coming up, I believe, if Jay ever gets the time to do it, anybody in the Axis Awesome knows Tim Cope. Tim Cope has sent us some pictures. We're going to have a community spotlight featuring Tim Cope stuff, and he's got some amazing stuff. So that'll be coming up. So hopefully we'll have a couple videos for you guys coming out in the next couple weeks, and we hope you enjoy them and enjoy this. And for all you guys that live in the north and northeast more, we hope your weather gets good so you can get out and play, because we are losing our minds. It's April and it snowed here today again. But anyways, thank you guys, and we will see you very soon.
Access.